for today's video, I'm taking you behind the scenes. Why? Because I'm driving. Because I am living a life I absolutely love and I'm manifesting so many fun things, trips and vacations. And I want to share with you, I want you to be able to live the life that you desire and that you love. So let's go behind the scenes a little bit. I just was with my family, my kids, my grandkids up in the mountains and having a great time. And oh my gosh, it was so much fun that I whisked my husband off for a couple of days off on vacation to celebrate his birthday. And here I am now getting ready for an event a few hours away where I get to do some energy healing sessions all day long tomorrow. So I'm super excited. Created the life that I want. The fun thing is we all get to create whatever lifestyle we desire. And I'm going to give you a bunch of tips today as I'm kind of just driving and all these ideas are coming to me that I want to share because like I said, my mission in life is to inspire you to live a life that you love, whatever that is for you. For me, it's being able to get up and go and having financial freedom and time freedom and being able to do what I love to do. But I have uh some tips for you today because it's been there's a learning curve. And so as many things as I can share with you, I want to share with you and I'm super excited to do so. And I'm always an open book. If you have a question, please ask because there are no real secrets, right, to manifesting. As simply as our mindset and a few other things. So the first thing that I will say is that as far as a mindset and understanding how powerful you are, I grabbed an affirmation from Abraham Hicks that simply is everything is always working out for me. I'd say I used it probably for the last 5 years. I don't need to use the affirmation anymore. I enjoy it. I say it, but I used it for a few years to help me to create the mindset of flipping the switch because we are not brought up in society to think that everything's always working out for us. It's quite the opposite, right? We're taught to be careful. We're taught to look for things that could possibly go wrong. We're looking for things that are not going right. And so what this affirmation does is it does change our mindset into looking for everything that is always working out for you. And it could be a parking space at the grocery store. Oh, everything's always working out for me. I found that parking space. It could be some money that comes to you in the form of a check that you know that you were expecting, whatever it is. But everything is always working out for me, whether it's something big or small. And even if it's something negative that comes to you, know that there is something in that that is for you. And along with that mindset is that you have to understand that everything is happening for you and that there is a reason why things happen. Like there is no coincidence. Everything is happening for a reason. So again, even if it's something negative, ask yourself, what is something that I can learn from this, that I can gain from this? What's a lesson I can learn? And when you have that mindset and the knowing that everything is always working out for you, and we're able to learn, we're able to elevate our mindset and the way that we look at everything in life around us. So that is one huge tip that I have done personally that completely changed my life. Another thing that I wanted to share today that's really been on my heart is that I know people want to manifest money, like they want to manifest abundance. But what I have learned, number one, it's not only about hard work. And I always say that, right? It's not about hard work, it's about ease and flow. However, I will state, and I don't think I've talked about this before, is that you have to be smart with money. Like you can't be a frivolous spender. You can't just throw money away. Someone can't give you $100,000 and you just blow it. Like that's not being, in my opinion, smart and respectful of money. And I believe that the universe responds in kind to how we respect money. So I believe it's very important to respect money, to know that when you do work really hard for money, that it's important to spend it wisely, to save it wisely, to understand about money as a resource, as a tool for you to be able to achieve the life that you desire. When I was a financial advisor and I was looking to see, okay, how do people feel about money? Because that tells me and told me as a financial advisor everything, and especially women. And I would ask to look at their person, specifically at their wallet. If their purse was a mess, if their dollars were all over their wallet, the money was just like backwards and forwards and all jammed in, I knew for a fact that they did not respect money. If you just jam money into your wallet, that's not showing respect. Instead, if I asked to look at someone's wallet and all the dollars were going the right way and they're not just all jammed in, that would tell me, oh, this person respects money. And when we respect money and we know how to use it wisely, then I believe that the universe is going to respond even more so in kind, right? I don't think you could say, oh, I need to have $3,000 in my account by tomorrow. Yeah, you could put deadlines on it like that if you want to, if you want to challenge the universe. But if you have put yourself in a situation where you need $3,000 or $5,000 tomorrow, that kind of tells me that, well, how did you get in that situation? Why do you need to manifest that money so quickly? So for me, it's more of a what's my direction that I'm going with what I want to manifest? Because what I've also learned is that we could not put time as a factor. And I don't, to tell you the truth. I know what direction I'm heading. I know that I want more and more abundance. I know that I want to be able to making more money that I could possibly spend because I have my personal goals and dreams for the legacy that I want to leave. But I don't put deadlines on it. I don't put time frames on it because the universe has divine timing. Who am I to say, oh no, it has to be here tomorrow? Like, did I put myself in that financial situation because I wasn't being really smart with money? So you have to really look at how am I treating money? What am I asking to manifest and how is the universe going to respond to that? I believe again that the universe responds when we respect money, when we know how to use it wisely, when we know how to invest and save money wisely, the universe is going to be much more apt to give us more money. Think of it like this. Are we going to give, people that are horrible with money, right? They never can save money. They're always spending. They never have a dollar to their name. Or maybe they're always asking you, hitting you up for money. You don't just give these people money, right? You know that they're not going to be smart with it. Just like you're not going to give a bunch of money to a 5-year-old. They're not going to know what to do with it. Well, the universe is like that too. And by universe, I mean God's spirit universe, the source that knows everything. They know how you are with money and what you're going to do. So that's a huge part of it also is how savvy am I when it comes to money? And if that's something that you need to learn about, that is some things I go over in my Wealth Women and Woo workshop. It's very important. And in that workshop, I go over really about, a lot of fluffed brain information. How do we build a strong financial house? How do we treat money? What are our money blocks and mindset about money? And so important when it comes to manifesting. So if you're not manifesting the abundance that you want, the money that you want, possibly that there is a very good reason. And I would start out by looking at your wallet. How do you feel about money? How are you respecting it? Because if you don't respect it, you're not going to get more. That's just what I've learned. So that's very important. Don't put a time factor on what you want, on what you desire. The universe has divine timing. Just know what you want. Know that you're putting it out there and it's going to come back to you. Keep raising your vibration in as many ways as you can, simply by having a dance party, going for a walk in nature, Oh, we had some great times over the weekend just sitting by the creek and listening to the sounds. My 7-month-old granddaughter just loved it. There's something and she got it intuitively, right? She was just mesmerized by that sound. How often do we let ourselves be mesmerized by the sounds of nature? It's so beautiful. So raising your vibration, so many things that we can do. So not putting a time limit and here's the big one. I know everybody says this, but it's so true. You don't have to worry about the how. You don't have to know how it's going to happen. We're so trained to think, oh my gosh, this money or this thing that I want to manifest has to come through this channel. No, there's like a million different channels that you can manifest something. Who are we to put a limit on the universe to say, no, it has to come through this one channel. I have to get this money by working hard, by getting a bonus at work. No, there's a million ways you can manifest what it is you want. So stop putting a restriction on the universe by saying, no, it only can come this way or that way when there's a million ways it can come. So first of all, don't worry about the time. Don't worry about how it's going to come. Don't worry about what you have to do. Instead, you want to get really tuned in to your energy. You want to always be increasing your energy and how you're feeling. Tap into your emotions. Like, how am I feeling? Am I optimistic? Am I feeling hopeful? Hopefully, if not, if you're feeling down and depressed or overwhelmed, then you need to first of all be aware of that and then do something about it. Do something to increase your vibration. Okay? But you do not have to know how something is going to happen. But you do have to get tuned in to your emotions, like we just talked about. And then the reason why you want to be tuned into your emotions and always be checking in with your feelings. Number one is to, yes, increase your vibration. But the second thing is you must be listening to your intuition because the universe is going to guide you into taking action. Manifesting is not about just knowing what you desire and sitting around. No, it's not. You have to know what you want, but then you must listen to inspired action. What would be fun to do that gets you a little bit closer to what you want to manifest? And when you take that little step, that little action, the universe says, ooh, they're serious about they want this thing. I'm going to move it a little bit closer. And then you get another inspired action to take another little step. And the universe says, ooh, they're super serious now. I'm going to bring it a little bit closer. And that's the way it works. It's a dance. You're co-creating with the universe. Don't expect the universe just to say, hey, here it is. This is what you wanted. Doesn't work that way. You have to have clear channel into your intuition. And sometimes that inspired action, you're not going to understand it. And that's okay too. You have to trust it. When that intuition comes for you to do this thing that you maybe have never done before, maybe there's a risk involved, maybe there's fear involved, and you don't know why in the world you're supposed to do this thing, but you must trust it and do it anyway, despite the fear, despite the risk. And when you do it, that's again another way that is not just telling the universe how interested you are, but it's also elevating your energy. Have you ever felt yourself when you took a risk? Your heart's beating a little bit faster, get a little excited. That's what manifesting is like. It's that excitement. It's the curiosity. It's all of that. It's not about just wanting something, making a vision board, putting a picture up and saying, "Oh, I want that." No, it's about being curious. What can I do to co-create with the universe to make this happen? Quick example. I have been taking my husband for his birthday to this little town called Kernville for a couple of years now. And last year when we went, we stayed at this hotel. We had been at one other hotel there. Uh, that one is often booked and not able to get that one. But the one that we went to last year was okay. I mean, they're all quaint, right? It's a really old town. And so the one last year was okay, but I didn't want to stay there again. And so I found another one that looked really good online, but you know how that goes. But I felt inspired to really change things up and go for this other hotel. And it turned out to be so fantastic. I took a little bit of a risk. It seemed a little daunting. I really wanted his birthday to be amazing, but it was. We got there. It was so much fun. We got there and I called the gal. No one's there. And so there's like, oh, well, if you get here, no vacancy. But if you have a room booked, go ahead and give us a call. So I call this gal and I tell her that we're here. She goes, oh, that's cool. Just there's a key in the door. Everything's set up. This is your room number. Just go for it. It's like, really? She's like, yeah. She goes, I'm fishing up on the Kern River. Like, it's fine. Everything's all set up for you. And oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. There was this jasmine right in front of our room and it smelled so fantastic. The the flowers and the hollyhocks around the pool were just so full and thick and gorgeous and there were birds everywhere and it was better than I ever could have expected. And that's what the universe does. We have something that we want, that we desire, and when we go with our intuition and we go with our gut, so to speak, the universe makes it even better than we ever could have expected. And that's what I love. That's where that excitement and that exhilaration comes from. I love it. So again, manifesting is exciting. It's taking action and it's looking for really cool things. So don't worry about the timing. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. Trust the process. Trust. And I know that can be hard. You have to understand that the power to be able to trust is already within you. So feel into your heart center. Take a few deep breaths. Start to meditate for 5 minutes a day, whatever it takes. And you can start to develop that trust within yourself that you not just have a soul, you are a soul and you're connected to divine intelligence, to the universe. You are connected. So you must start to develop that connection so you can trust the process. You can forget about the how and not worry about the timing. Because if you're worried about any of that, it's like you're putting a big stop on what you want to manifest. So I hope this brainstorming with you helps. And I hope that you're having a great day and that this really resonates with you because, like I said at the beginning, I want you to be living the life of your dreams, to having the lifestyle. For me, it's not manifesting the fakes. I can have whatever I want, but it's living the lifestyle. We're here for this one life in this body, and that's it. Like there's no do-overs in this body, right? This is what we have. Let's work it. Let's have the most fun and live in the most joy that we possibly can. And all of that is available to you at any moment. You just have to recognize that you're a powerful creator, you're a powerful manifester, and everything is always working out for you. Always, always, always. So please take that affirmation. And if you don't believe it, then what I say is use it. But what I mean is keep saying it. And when things do go your way, say it over and over and over, and you will start to believe it, that everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. And with that, have a blessed day and manifest everything that you want following those tips. All right, take care. And for more manifesting tips, please don't forget to subscribe. And I'll be back in my studio soon. Or maybe not. All right, take care. Bye-bye.